about time you showed up. I knew you'd come by eventually.
Who are you?
I am you from the future.
Hey, that's my line.
Not this time. It's my time now.
You got that right. Our past self would have zoned out by now.
I'm glad you've grown up, matured a bit.
I've been through enough to know when it's time to pay attention. Leading a rebellion against a robot takeover will do that to you.
You're preaching to the choir. With great knowledge comes great responsibility.
Wait, the fact that I'm standing here talking to you can only mean one thing. The plan worked. Unless...
No, I'm not a robot.
Which is exactly what a robot would say.
Yeah, before sending out a nanobot to take over your brain. And that's why we developed the interference device for just such an occasion. Or else we would have never survived.
Okay, nobody else knows about that. I guess you're legit.
My journey is your journey. Our lives have been all about inspiration and invention. We adjust and adapt to overcome adversity. We are survivors.
Indeed we are. Wow, I have so many questions.
Shoot.
Did the robot takeover end when we took out Akixum?
Essentially, yes. He was using the nanobots to either convert humans into robot soldiers to do his bidding, or robot zombies that he would turn off until they would decompose into skeletal form.
That's why I saw those skeletons every time I visited the future.
Precisely. Once you lured Akixum into the path of our death ray, his circuits were scrambled. He never recovered.
Oof, that thing really packed a punch when it was used on me. But Akixum, it shocked his system, destroyed him from the inside out.
By design, as you know.
Oh, I know, but I never used it on myself until then.
True. With Akixum out of the picture, the human rebels who survived were able to deactivate the nanobots and begin to restore order. It was a long, difficult process, but we've come a long way since then.
That is amazing. All those visits to our past self must have paid off. I mean, we must have opened the contents of the package at some point to retrieve the weapon and read the warnings about the robot takeover.
I thought about that a lot, and there's only one scenario that makes sense. You know when we first built the time machine and experienced all those glitches?
Yeah, the two-way glitch.
I mean very early on. We paid a few visits to ourselves at very young ages.
Yeah. Do you think one of them read the instructions and retrieved the weapon and note?
I'm thinking the 6-year-old. He was probably more attentive than our young adult self.
Now that I believe.
He probably got a hold of the package, opened it, and grew up prepared for the robot revolution.
He definitely tested it out on me.
We do a half-decent robot impersonation.
Thanks. I think. I still can't figure out why the original plan didn't work, though. I went to great lengths to set up the safe house at 90 Oak. Everything was ready to execute the robot rebellion with our past self from there. Akixum seemed to figure it all out, though. Cut us off at the pass.
Nanobots. That's how he gathered all his intel. He used that idiotic reality show to search for potential threats. Choose his victims.
Makes sense. An infiltration of the safe house?
I think Akixum discovered the two-way glitch and used it to his advantage.
Wow. You really have put some thought into this.
You bought me all of this time. If not for our brilliant plan to lure him into the path of the weapon, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now.
Better him than me. And if not for the other version of us that caught him,
then we'd be having a much more controlled conversation.
More like robotic.
I can't believe we pulled it off. Now time machines are commercial, more advanced with more control, even used for entertainment purposes.
I know. My buddy and I were out in Vegas taking the prototypes for a whirl.
It's something else, and those patents helped gain us the financial success we were always after.
Some versions of us more than others.
Yeah, but we were always some version of the same person. Glad we could ultimately succeed in a legitimate way, though. We literally got the beach house on the big island we always wanted. Perfect for the grandkids.
Let me stop you right there. You know how much I hate spoilers.
I know. Well, why don't you get back and live your best life? Fitting of a hero. You deserve it.
We earned it.
Don't be a stranger now.
I'll see you again in the future.
Jackass.